ladies and gentlemen, this is podcast number 59. Oh my gosh. No sugar, no cream podcast. I'm Seth. This is Tim.
Yes.
And we're not in the same location once again. And that rhymed. That was pretty good. Guys,
Yes.
we got a great podcast for you once again. And appreciate you tuning in. I'm I'm not even trying to rhyme, I swear.
You're not trying to what, Raw?
I'm not trying to rhyme, but that rhymed again. But whatever.
Oh,
It did rhyme.
all right. Well,
Listen back to it later.
so what? Let's see. What day? Are you on the new? Yeah, I'll have to listen to it back later. So
Well,
you're on the what day? You're on the second day of a first day of the back to back
the second day of the back-to-back cruise
of the second cruise.
out
Yeah.
of Newark.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let's cut the depressing things right out of the mark because
Charles Kirk.
it's 9/11 and Kirk. Okay, we'll start with Kirk. Yesterday was murdered.
Yeah.
His killer is still at large, and
It's a
doesn't matter if
tragedy.
you
It's a tragedy.
believe
And
what he says or not. I mean, no one deserves to be
nobody,
murdered.
absolutely, no doubt.
Only, oh my gosh, I was like, I mean, me and my brother were guessing what his age is, and our first age was like
He was
40.
31.
Like, she's only 31 years old,
Yeah, he was only 31.
married, 2 kids. Oh, horrible.
Horrible. It's
Horrible.
absolutely
And that,
horrible. It's horrible.
I mean, his love was to open a monologue with him, and they can disagree all day, but to have that monologue that is so important with college kids when they're in a day and age when we're just like, oh, we're so spoiled to death with like, yes sir, yes sir. I mean, we get so many, we get it so easy. We're so blessed. We are very blessed in this country, and someone to be murdered. Man, there was like 3,000 people there. All those kids seeing seeing
And
him
to see it
murdered like
happen,
that.
and his kids had to
Mm.
see him, and his wife were probably looking right at him. I mean, they were right there. It's
Yeah, I don't know.
it's a tragedy, and it'll be. I mean, it's going to go down. It's going to be remembered. And I hope it. I
And,
hope. I mean, I've seen some of the posts on social media, and there's an awful lot of.
and
I mean, I thought we were divided. I thought we were divided as a country as much as we possibly could
yeah.
be. And this
And you think
this,
a lot of these people want to divide people? They want nothing to do, but they want to bring us together. And hopefully, this brings us together because
well, somebody
it's so
made a post.
frustrating.
24 years ago, whatever the number of years after 9/11, we were probably the most
Yep.
united
Here
we've
we
been
are,
in a long
9/11
time.
now. Yeah.
And so now we're at whatever was it? Let's see. So yeah, it's 25. So 24 years ago. After that, we were incredibly united, and now in just 24 years, we are
I pray
possibly
this
the most
united because
divided. The most divided we've been in who knows how long. Well, I mean, I didn't live through the Civil War days. That had to have been awfully divided. I mean, by definition,
yeah.
states going against war against each other. I mean, that I guess you have to say by definition, probably that was more divided when you're literally going to war against your fellow countrymen. So we're probably not as divided. I
Yeah, and
hope it doesn't
thankfully,
get to that.
I mean, any person nowadays, when you come at that what would divide you in that day age, we laugh at people that want to speak ill of your color. We laugh at that, and I hope that we make it past that, and that's not what divides us nowadays. I mean, we have Democratic and Republican that's divided out over different views and whatnot. But for somebody to be murdered, oh my gosh, man! And somebody of they were trying to think about what influence he has. Like, oh, it's a little bit of a reach to figure out that nobody's been murdered like this and like in this kind of situation and killed that has this kind of influence. He had quite the influence.
Well,
I
I mean, the
mean,
60s. I mean, you can't from the since the 60s. I mean, the 60s we had You had Martin Luther King was killed and JFK.
I know.
JFK was so beloved. So
Daniel
60s there
said
were
the
a
same
bunch of
thing. It's nice to have you say that because you have that different perspective.
it's
Because
60
Daniel
years
was
so
like,
in the last
"Oh, could you even say like?" Yeah, I mean, we've been very blessed that nobody's been murdered on that scale.
that influential. And now
Yeah,
he wasn't a
yeah.
politician, but he had a lot of
Mm-mm.
influence. I mean, that can't be denied
Big
that
influence.
he
It's
had a big influence.
amazing what you're able to do with social media and everything. It's amazing, and yet that led to his murder, and that's led to other people's murders, sadly too, that aren't in um uh that aren't in politics even. Like, I mean, there's been people that have entertainers and stuff that have been murdered along with, and I would say he became to his level of status because of social media, you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that
I
he
mean,
was able to.
we've got so. I mean, we had the two Minnesota law people. Let's see, they were in the Minnesota. They were state legislators. They were killed
Hello,
in their home.
do we have
Oh
a
no, that was
guest?
only one where you. Oh, and then let's see.
Do you want me to?
There was a immigrant from Ukraine that was killed on the subway in New York like 2 days ago or
Oh
three
my
days ago.
gosh, man!
And
Oh,
then I
that's
thought I
horrible.
saw a headline, and I didn't read the article. I thought I saw a headline. I thought somebody had her knife or had her throat slashed in a public place just a day or so
Yeah,
ago.
that was the girl. That was the girl from came
Okay.
out of
I'm
the.
conflating. Oh, so I'm separating the two. That was the same one.
You know, if
Okay,
you would
so
just sort
that's
of
the
slip past me
Ukrainian
to the
girl
side.
that
Oh, yeah.
you're
There you
hiding
go.
him.
Just slip past me.
Please be
There you go.
closed,
Yeah. No, he's
or you're
fine.
in the
He's
way.
fine.
So
Sadly, for all the ladies, for the two ladies that watch a podcast, he is fully clothed. Yeah.
sorry to disappoint you, ladies.
So,
Anyway, yeah. So it's a tragedy, and my pastor, I saw a video he posted, and I really liked his take on it. And I saw the video today, but he posted it shortly after it became news, and I really appreciated his take. I mean, he was obviously emotional about it. He was quite distraught because it just hit him, and he did say, it's evil, it's horrible, and there's no doubt that's true. But he did say, now's not the time to post. That was his words, and I agree with it. In my opinion, he said, now's not the time to post political things. Now is the time to. I mean, if you want to post anything from a spiritual perspective, Christian perspective, you can't go wrong with, reading the Bible and quoting things that what God is all about on it. But he said, don't make it political. And I really like that but unfortunately, that's not the case. There's a lot of, finger pointing going back and forth. Well, you said this and he said that, and this happened. You didn't mourn when this person was killed. And I hope somehow we can get past it and become more civil with our discourse. That's my thought. And find common ground. I mean, that's
we're stronger together. We're stronger together.
Absolutely,
Period.
absolutely. We're I mean, that's our enemies would love to have us be disunited. Is that a word? Did I make that up? Ununited, disunited.
The word of the day is.
All right, so let's see. Where are you headed to? So tonight, I just heard the announcement. You've got on the cruise. What's the name of your ship? Carnival Cruise.
So we're on one of the new Costa ships.
Venecia.
What is it?
Venecia.
Venezia. Yes.
Venezia.
Last time I was trying to, I probably 5 times I was like, Daniel, I need you. And he had his headphones in his bed. So he offered no assistance. This time I caught him. He's out of bed. He's just getting dressed.
And where
Look
are you
at
headed
Snazzy.
to?
Look at he's the best dressed in this room, period.
So
Ladies
yeah,
and
because
gentlemen,
tonight is
when you're ready to present, we will present you, sir.
So tonight is the dress up
Yes.
night.
Yes.
They have how many? They have two. Anyone who's never been on a cruise ship.
2. It's an 8-day cruise out of New York. Snazzy as can be. Day 2, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to present yourself? Do you get shoes on? Yeah, we gotta get shoes. We need 20 minutes. Stop it. 20 minutes, you'll be out of the room.
So you have two. I mean, and if you have never been on a cruise, At least the Carnival does
you
it.
gotta
You
go.
don't have to. You don't have to dress up, but it's nice. I mean, everybody. It's nice to see the people, dressed up
I think
and making
at
making
this
a.
point, if you don't like cruising, you probably aren't watching this podcast because we do talk pretty positive of cruising on this podcast.
So
for
they
sure.
have two on a cruise or three where the dress up nights. What do they call it? Formal. What do they call it? Formal
On
night?
this one, usually 7 days. Is there two?
Two.
Okay, yeah, even said 7 day. You'll have two dress
And what
up
is it
nights.
called? Is it called dress up? What do they formally call it?
A formal night.
night.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you have to wear a tuxedo. Just
No,
you just
seriously,
need
as long as
to-
you don't wear shorts, you're fine.
So
Yeah.
and I
the
don't
only,
even know
the
if
only
they
time
throw-
I've ever been called out is when I was wearing swimming trunks walking in. Oopsie, caught me.
And so where are you headed? What's the next port?
We're doing the Bahamas.
We're headed to the Bahamas.
Which port are you heading in the Bahamas? I guess there's more than one.
You know.
We're going to do the swim with the pigs.
Okay, yeah. Is that the first one?
Yeah, I think so.
Swim with
Okay,
the
so we do have an excursion scheduled. So
swim
I
with
have
the
information.
pigs. You said
last
pigs?
week
Like
was horrible. You
Hong
asked
Kong
me
or-
several questions. I'm like, this time we are swimming with the pigs.
pigs,
We're-
P-I-G, pigs.
Yes, yeah, we with the pigs in the ocean. You've never seen the videos?
No, I'm speechless. Pigs don't
Yeah, search
normally
pigs, Bahamas,
ocean.
and you will be definitely
Well,
your
pigs,
mood will
they're,
rise.
They're not normally in the ocean. What is this? This is
These
like,
pigs are.
They're normally on a grill.
Yeah, Tim's like, get in my belly.
swim with the pigs. Is it deep water? I mean, pigs can swim. I don't even.
No,
this is-
just
many
off the ocean.
questions.
They're
So
on
many
like an
questions.
island. You go to the island, and you can feed the pigs and swim with the pigs. It's a very popular thing. I love that you haven't seen this.
No.
Oh man, that would have been so awesome to go on a cruise with him and like just spring it on him.
It's
Ah, dang it! That really that would just be shocking. Like,
I
why are the pigs swimming?
I love learning new things that I've never heard of and never.
Oh, I
countenanced
love
and never
that, yeah.
imagined swimming.
We've
with the
never done this
pigs
either,
in the
so I'm very
Bahamas.
excited.
What the heck?
I've seen videos, but I've never been on it.
It's at Nassau. The other big thing is the
Yeah, the big NASA Bahamas. This is NASA we're going to then.
What's it called?
I love how
It's the other big thing.
Atlantis is the other big thing at NASA, which is Atlantis is like
Nassau.
huh?
Nassau.
NASA.
Nassau.
Nassau is the island we're going to, but there's a Nassau Bahama like
You're,
Hey,
what's that?
let's see the fit. Let's fit check.
Oh, okay, fit check ready, bro.
no,
Ladies.
I said 20 minutes.
No, you're good to go. Here we go. Walk
Let's
it. Walk
see it.
Walk,
Let's
oh,
see it. Yes,
Mine.
sir.
Oh.
Looking good.
oh, ladies.
Looking good, nephew.
Ladies,
Yes,
he's
sir.
single. He's single and ready to mingle. Introducing Daniel Ohms, ladies and gentlemen, on Instagram.
He's
Daniel
on Instagram,
Ohms,
yes,
you
on
can
Instagram.
add him, and he will accept your. There's a good chance he will deny it. He's very picky. Hey, props to you, dude. Props to you because I will say yes, yes, yes. I will. You see me on. You see me swiping right constantly because I am swiping right. You do not see me swiping left because that is I deny you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
So what is different? I mean, I know it's originally Costa and it's now part of Carnival,
Yes.
but
And
is
it's
there
always-
are there some differences because of the origination was a different
Yeah,
line?
they did an update, so they had the ropes course and stuff, but
it's probably not. There's got to be some remnants left over from.
oh,
Costa
for
or
sure,
no?
for sure. What do you think, bro? Give me your input. What do you think?
The main dining still has like the Venice, the Venice boat. It's like right down the middle of the dining room.
Yeah,
What is it? A fitness?
There's a gondola like right in the middle of the
Oh,
main dining
oh,
room.
gondola. Oh, okay.
Like
Wow.
like for Venice.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of Italian theme.
gives you that
That's nice.
Italian vibe.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Italy is one of my favorite countries in the world, and I love all things Italian. So I'm
There
like,
is an Italian restaurant too that's a specialty, but I don't know. We haven't gone there.
Yeah.
The menu didn't seem like okay. For one thing, everything seems to be in Italian, but just evaluating the menu, it didn't look anything. Nothing too much jumped out at me.
Yeah, I didn't look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I looked all over it, and I wasn't too impressed with the menu. I don't know. I'm
you're
so
you're very
Americanized
picky.
when it
You
comes with.
but you are very
Yeah, we're
you're
very
very
choosy
picky.
with
You're
what it
picky.
is.
Very picky. Very picky
But yeah,
eating.
we're both in the cookie neighborhood too. I mean, Dino's cook himself, and I mean,
We go to a restaurant. This is what it's like. Tim and Seth go to a restaurant. It's time for Tim. It's time for Tim to order. He will probably give the fastest order. Usually, I do occasionally ask questions. Right? I mean, am I correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Then it's time
okay.
for Seth to order, and 5 minutes later, he's still asking questions. When you do this, is this? Is that? Can I get it this way? I'm not lying. Am I lying?
I do ask some questions. Yeah, I mean, my big thing is like, if it's a burger, it is it frozen. I want it fresh. I want it fresh. I want it cooked from fresh. I don't want it cooked from frozen for sure.
No,
But yeah,
there's more
that'd be.
questions than that. You have detailed.
Can you remember any of my questions? I feel like
I don't. I'm going to start writing them down now so I can bring them up in the next podcast.
You should. Yeah, because I feel like there's more questions. But look, hey, officially, our heads are the same size.
Oh, great. Much better than the last podcast.
That became quite the joke last podcast. But then again, with just a blink of an eye, my dear Lord, what has happened?
All right.
Dude, I can't wait for our cruises in December. That will be a good time.
Yeah, out of
Wow,
LA.
that's fun.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
it. I'm
for
going
sure.
to I'm going to bring my
For
studio, my portable studio with me, and hopefully I'll
Your
have some
piano
more
keys? You're gonna bring your
piano
piano keys
that fold up. Yeah,
that
they
was
fold
pretty
up.
sly.
Yeah,
I mean
and,
that rolls in just to a small probably.
yeah, it folds up
That's cool.
so it's a full 88
I don't
keys.
think we've talked about that, and I don't think I've seen them fold out all the way.
I mean, the action is horrible. You know, if you play keys, the weighted keys, it's not weighted. I mean, so it's definitely
Okay, yeah.
it's definitely like a toy piano as far as the action goes.
Okay.
But if you want to lay down some parts, you sure can. And I wrote, well, I haven't finished it yet, but I wrote a song based on a text that your dad sent me while we were on the cruise ship. I'd forgotten something. I think my charger or something I'd forgotten in the dining room table. And I realized it,
You should
and I
send
asked,
that to my dad. That would be so neat. That he would.
oh,
get a
I got
kick out
to
of that.
finish
He
the
would love
song.
that.
I got to finish. Well, I did play it for him. I had
No,
some.
did you? Okay.
I had some of it finished. He didn't seem to be. He seemed kind of nonplussed. I mean, I said this. I wrote this from your text, and there was no emotion. He was like, okay.
He might not realize either, but no, I think he would definitely enjoy that.
Yeah, because he said, "I'll be." Let's see. Wait for me. I'll be there soon. And so I turned it into a gospel song about going to heaven. And let me see. I can maybe even find the text that he sent me. Where's my phone? I like not using my phone as a camera. That way I can. I was thinking about, the Staple Singers. I don't know if you're familiar with the Staple Singers. It's kind of they were a band out of Memphis. Mavis Staples is still alive. She's still touring. We saw her at Bonnaroo. I don't know if you, Daniel and I did. I think you were there too.
I missed the first cruise or the first one.
And so she's still going, or she was then. That was a few years ago. I don't know if she's still going.
Yeah. I gotta buy a ticket for Hobo Johnson that's gonna be in Nashville. And I got introduced to him because of the music festival there down in
So when were we on that cruise? see, what were the dates?
Oh my gosh! Can you tell I've gotten some red from the sun? Oh
yeah,
my
you're a
god!
little red. Yeah. What were the dates?
Oh, I guess it helped. I got a nice beard trim too and a haircut.
Oh, yeah, you look more presentable.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, my beard was out of control before I got this trim. Oh yeah, yeah. Last week, that last podcast we did, I didn't have the haircut and the beard trim
No, you
because
didn't.
I was my worst critic. I was driving me crazy how horrible my beard was.
Well, maybe it was in. I'm wasting time on this. Let me just look for just a little bit. He just texted me. I'll meet you there. It was the name of the song is "I'll Meet You There," and it was about he was going to meet me. It's so simple. I'll meet you there. I'm not far. That's all it was. I thought it was more than that, but I wrote an entire song from those two sentences. I'll meet you there. I'm not far. I found it. It was when we were on the cruise in the Mediterranean.
Hey, that's all it takes, man. It's the littlest things that inspire you.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. And the name of the song is "I'll Meet You There," and the Staple Singer song was "I'll Take You There." I'll take you there, and it was about.
I know I had some flashbacks to 9/11. Today being I was talking to the family. We were sitting at a brunch, and I wrote a whole song on 9/11 at work. I worked at a Kmart, which are hard to find nowadays. I worked at Little Caesars and Kmart, and I wrote a song about 9/11, and I remember some of it.
Do you have it written down anywhere?
Man, I think I've lost it all, but I still have it some in the memory. I think the second verse is something like, "Will they capture the hurt, the pain? There's no way." Just talking about oh yes. Before that, they'll make a movie about this day. Will they capture the hurt, the pain? There's no way.
That's pretty good.
And
So
didn't take long.
And that was like right after that. I mean, it was like a day out or a week after it.
That was the day of.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yeah, I don't know that we realized how. I mean, I still remember watching it on TV. My friend emailed me or called, and he said, "Turn your TV on." And I was in the office. I had my own company at the time, export company, and he said, "Turn the TV on," and we did. We watched it, and the first tower. Well, neither of the towers had gone down yet, but one plane. I think by that time, one plane had gone into one. And then, a while later, 10, 15, half hour maybe, a second plane went. Then another plane went into the Pentagon. And it was so, if you remember, and then they didn't collapse right away. It took them a couple hours, if memory serves, before the first tower collapsed. And then there was still one tower standing. And I remember praying, I said, man, I hope this one still stands. And of course it didn't. And both of them collapsed. And very impactful.
Did you know there is a building that collapsed even after that?
Yeah, number 5, I think.
No, number 7.
Okay, I knew it was number 7.
Building 7. Yeah, you're on par. Yeah, it was a block away, and it was not hit by anything.
I know. It's weird. Is what happened there? What happened there? I don't know.
I actually could be interested. I watched videos of people that were on that day walking all through it, and there was no fires or nothing like they claimed, and it just collapsed.
Yeah.
But anyways, oh, they're coming for me. Yeah. I saw a funny video of showing the picture of the two towers on Tower 1. Remember. And then a block away, it showed Building 7. Forget. Yeah, a good amount of people don't realize that. And in fact, along to go with that, they announced that it collapsed before it collapsed on the news. Yeah. There's video evidence of that too. You can still look that up. It's crazy.
That's I think there's a lot we don't know. I mean, there's a lot
Yes,
we
there
don't
is
know.
definitely a lot. No, you cannot argue that. Yeah. Yep. So what have I missed? Have you gone to our favorite restaurant with
I
Uncle
have
Tim?
not. I have not.
Tim, if you can survive without going without me, dinner is on me.
Okay.
When I get
can
back,
survive,
dinner is on me. That's a miracle.
I mean, if I can,
because
what do you mean?
that's-
What do you mean? So you're saying if I can go without you, or if I can't go
yeah,
without you?
if you don't go at all without me there before I get back after like 21 days, you're a crazy person for one thing, and I will send you the doctor right away.
Well,
Dinner is on me.
I have been focusing on,
You just been busy, yeah.
I've been trying to really put my nose to the grindstone, to use a oft repeated phrase.
And
And
how
I'm
you
just
can
trying
save $50 when I come back.
Yeah. So I,
You might win that bet.
working on, and well, the TV, I haven't watched TV. The TV didn't come on. And so, the way our TV is weird. It's a big screen TV, but sometimes you have to reset it. Like if the power goes
if you
out,
turned
you
it
have
on,
to go.
did it get turned off?
You have to go out to the garage and hit the breaker.
Right.
And I just have said, okay, until Seth comes back, I'm not going to watch any TV. And so I didn't reset the breaker.
Because you're going to watch plenty when I come back.
So I've been
I got
just,
some shows. I got a
they
list
say,
for you, buddy.
So I'm reading this book called Musicality, and it's it's almost 900 pages. It's quite the book, and it's written by this guy in the UK, actually, and it talks about everything when it comes to learning music. And it says, like, one of the principles is talent is overrated. And it talks about all the different aspects of being a great musician, and being able to imagine in your head, playing it from ear. There's a lot of different things, and their position is every bit of those, every one of those can be learned. It's just time spent studying it and doing it. And so I don't know if you remember the book Peak. I believe it was in Peak, or was it Outliers? One of those two books came out around the same time. Malcolm Gladwell. And that's where the book of the 10,000 hours came from, where if you spend 10,000 hours on something, become great at it. And they did a study, or somebody did a scientific study of what it took, because in the classical world, it's highly regimented. If you're a classical violinist, let's say, and there's different pecking order gradation of let's say violinists. I think there are 4 chairs, 4 position: first chair, second chair, third chair, fourth chair. And of course, the first chair, I think, is the leader of the orchestra, other than the conductor, is like the top person, leads like the captain of the team, if you will. The conductor is the coach, and then you got the captain of the team, which is usually the first chair violinist. And then there's even a higher level. You can be a soloist. You can be a violinist soloist. So you're out front, and you're not even in the orchestra. So they did this study. All of these people that are in these top level orchestras in the world, every one of them went to music school, and they all had a somewhat equivalent training. And they did the study. What was the difference between the ones who became soloists and the ones who were relegated to first, second, third, or even fourth chair? And they said that they found that over a wide number, thousands of musicians, The difference was the amount of time they practiced when they were in college. And so it's not about talent. In fact, they even said talent is is detriment, because if you have talent and you can do it without, and there are people, there's no doubt, there are kids that when they're 4 years old, they can pick tunes up. They have some innate talent. But the problem with that is in your early years, when you're at the lower levels, like high school or grade school, you can rely on that. But that can only get you so far. And once you get to the pro level, let's take basketball, for example. Let's say you're pretty good for a high school kid, but you're not going to make it at the pros. That talent, everybody is that talented. And it's all about how hard you work. But the difference between a Kobe Bryant and a guy who's at the end of the bench is the amount of time in the gym. And the same thing with music. Kobe Bryant was famous, and Michael Jordan, all these people, they lived in the gym. I mean, they're up at 5:00 and they've got, I remember they talked about Larry Bird. I'm a Celtics fan. They used to say you come to the gym at 8 a.m. and he's already been there for 3 hours. And so it's all about the amount of time you put in to elevate your craft. And so I've been trying to focus on, putting the time in, working on writing, working on my music skills, all of it. And because you have to deny yourself, basically, and don't do the things that are fun if you want to achieve a higher level. And so that's what I've been focusing on. And I'm kind of on a 3-month sprint, because I started it around the 1st of September, and December 1st, I get on a boat with you in LA. So September, October, November, that's 3 months. So I'm doing a 3-month sprint, and then I'm going to relax on a cruise ship. So with you and your brother and your parents, and that's going to be fun. But I am going to be writing songs. I'm going to bring all my stuff. So I guess it's not going to be 100% away from music.
No, what you said is so important to people that are working hard at something. Don't be discouraged. Work harder. Put more time in.
Yeah,
and that's so important. And the numbers are there. That the more work you put in, it's with it. Yeah, that person looks bigger, stronger, faster, but you put more time in, you put more effort. You can make it happen. I mean, I remember this back to high school. My ex-girlfriend is still a friend to this day. She was second chair for I think it was flute, and she was beaten out to somebody that was being privately taught, probably was whatever. I mean, privately taking lessons, whatever amount of hours a week, and that was pushing her ahead. I mean, and that's what it took. She deserved that first share because she put the time in and the hours to push her ahead of everybody else, and that's what it takes. It takes that effort.
Now, just the and there is also learning faster, and there is also learning advanced techniques that elevate you. I mean, and that's on the coaches or the mentors you have, and this book also talks about, and I'm just getting started. I'm already I'm barely into it, this 900-page book. But they talk about, they say they have 4, when you learn music, there's 4 things that you have to use when you learn music and do it well. Your heart, your hands, your head, your hands, your, now I can't remember I have to go get the book and remember it.
Well, heart,
head,
you said heart.
Heart is in there, but there's another H.
Yeah.
4 H's.
Oh.
So head.
I feel like heart is so important. Oh my gosh. Heart is so important.
And what's the other one? Ears. Well, that's not an H one. Hearing, ears. So, and they talk about how, and they describe what they mean by each one of those. And a lot of musicians are taught by repetition, just playing the thing over and over and over. Let me be a scale and just playing it over and over and over again, like a robot. And that is really just using your hands. trying to get it under your fingers. There's a term, get it under your fingers. But they talk about you want to combine it with your hearing and your head. You want to combine all four of them. So, for example, the chapter I'm on now is about audiation, where you should be able to hear. And if you get really good at it, and it's also that they emphasize that every one of us is musical the way we're born. And people say, I can't sing. Well, you can learn to sing. Every one of us has musicality and that's their basic premise, is that every one of us has musicality. We just need to develop it. And so they saying that, for example, do you remember the do, re, mi, fa, do, re, mi, fa, sol? Yeah. So that's an ideation. That's or I said audiation, where you're thinking how the notes go. And that's at a very basic level. And at the extreme level, you can hear the entire production, like a 110-piece orchestra, and you can hear all the parts in your head. There are people that are that level, that hears everything in their head, and then they bring it out. And so that comes with repetition and comes with learning and working on it. So when you can do that, it helps you learn the piece faster. And also things like this, I was never taught that, but it makes so much sense. Clap it with your hands, clap the rhythm, and sing like a guitar player. And Jimmy said he was taught this when he was like in his 20, and nobody emphasized it to me. But part of it is you sing the part. If you're trying to learn the part, guitar part, you sing it. And there's something about our physiology. So you're using your mouth, and you're not just trying to play the same part over and over again while you're reading it. You sing it, and our brain then somehow combines that it's coming through your vocal cords, and your brain helps you remember it so it can come through your fingers and learn it faster. So that's part of, these are advanced training techniques that people are using that I was never taught, because I took lessons a long time ago, and it was just brute force. You just repeat it until you can do it without a mistake. That's just doing the one of the four things. You're using your head. So
yeah, but then your heart. I mean, the heart's part of it too.
The heart's part of it too. Heart's part of it
and
too.
You can literally, oh my gosh, you could lose it all. Like if you pull your heart out of it, oh my gosh, you just lose it all.
Yeah, music is emotional. So, and you're trying to, you're trying to.
I think about NFL players and their heart, like being so spoiled, and I think of Johnny Manziel, and just like he had the privilege, he was just so blessed with the opportunities, and that his heart was when he lost the heart, he just lost it all, and it just all fell away. And if you got that core, that if you can build off of your heart and your love for it, and enjoy it, you got to enjoy what you do.
Absolutely, yeah. It can't be.
Oh my gosh, if you can enjoy what you do, I mean, what do they say? If you love your work, you never work a day in your life. If you love what you do,
yeah. So it's interesting that, because I've run across classically trained musicians, and the standard trope of a classically trained musicians. And I ran across this, people that I knew. There was a piano player in South Dakota when I lived there. He had 2 2 music degrees. He was very skilled sight reading music, but he admitted sheepishly that he couldn't play Happy Birthday if you didn't put the score in front of him. He couldn't play it from memory. He was so focused on the one aspect of it, reading it and translating that. He was a robot. He was in this book they call that kind of a person a robotic note player. And it's interesting, a lot of classical players, my girlfriend that I had when I lived in Japan, she was training to be a classical pianist, and she was phenomenal on piano. And I was in a blues band, and we were doing this song that Eric Clapton had done. His album Unplugged had come out. Or not Unplugged, I'm sorry, From the Cradle. And it was all blues standards. And he had the best piano player on it. And we wanted to do this one. We were doing some songs from that album, From the Cradle. And there was this piano part, and I said, hey, I thought that'd be really cool for her to play it, because I'd heard her play. She was an amazing player. Yoko was her name. And a very common Japanese name, not Yoko Ono, a different Yoko. And she said, "Get me the sheet music." She couldn't play without the sheet music. So I got the sheet music because and I put it in front of her, and she started playing it, and she was playing it note perfect, but it was so rigid, it didn't have any groove to it. And in blues, you have to play behind the beat. You have to put a groove to it. And I'm standing in front of her. I'm like, why doesn't this sound good? And the bass player is standing behind her going. And so, getting a classical pianist in the blues band did not work out. And so I don't think she wanted to be there anyway. She was happy when I said, oh, okay, I guess this isn't going to work out. But I don't know where I was going with that. But she could read the music, but she couldn't play it unless the music was in front of her.
She couldn't groove. She didn't groove with you guys,
and she didn't groove. She didn't play it. You got to play it be a bit behind. You got to put a groove to it. You feel it. Like usually the beats 2 and 4 are a bit behind, and you play behind the beat, play ahead of the beat. You put a groove to it. But if you're just playing it right on the click, that doesn't have a groove. If you're just playing it on the 1 and 2 and 3 and you're playing exactly on that beat, and you're not moving not giving it a bit of a moving it a bit to get that feel, it's not going to sound like blues. It's not going to sound like R&B. It's not going to sound like soul. So that's all I got to say about that.
This is quite turned into the music podcast. We might have to charge for this podcast. This has been rich of information as far as music and.
Well, I'm getting so much from this book, and it's motivating me, and the new way of thinking, and some of it is like, yeah, that makes so much sense, and I kind of thought that, but seeing it put down in print by these guys that they're music educators in the UK, and they've been doing this for like 20 years. I think it's called Musicians U, I think is their program. And they decided to write this book and put, I don't know why would you write a book and put all your secrets in the book, but they did. And it's a dense book. I mean, each chapter, it's not, it's like, okay, 900 pages. It's not like reading a novel where you keep going through it. It's
what's the name of the book?
Musicality. In fact,
Musicality.
I will look for it here. Let's see. Now that we're on, and I'm going to get my computer, and I'm going to, when we get back, when we're sitting on the table across from each other, I want to have my computer. See, how do I do this? Let's see, share. I did this before. What thing do I click to share?
Yeah, you can be on Instagram and or on
image. Okay. There we go. How about that? How you too can learn music like a gifted prodigy, unlock your musical instinct, and unleash your inner natural.
Please donate $5 to continue this part of the podcast.
This is unpaid. This is unpaid. I mean, we don't even have a link. I mean, if this was serious, we'd have a link.
Let me see. Seth Ohms, Venmo me $10 to continue.
No, this is just sharing something that I and learning so much about.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, how do I unshare now? Remove. Okay, back to normal.
That's so cool.
So yeah, I want to have our little laptop, on, and then we can do that.
We're less than 10 podcasts away from having our first guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we were talking about having a guest, So
yeah.
No, we had our first guest today. We broke that. We broke that barrier. Your brother,
Oh yeah, well, a
Daniel
little bit of wine.
Fitcheck. Daniel
Yes.
Fitcheck.
The Dingle Fit. You know what? That's going to be the name of the podcast.
It should
I
be.
got to get on
It
that.
should be.
That's good. The
Uh,
Dingle Fit Check. Oh my gosh, that's good stuff.
So
Yeah.
you know, guys, having fun. I mean, what are some memorable
Yeah,
things
it's-
that you can share on the
Yeah.
podcast that have
Oh,
happened?
I've definitely been really bad at hanging out in the evenings. I've basically crashed after dinner every night, and then I wake up like at like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and I go get breakfast, which I love. I kind of love. I mean, I've spent many nights late at night, so I I don't mind being up all day and crashing early, but then again, I miss the nightlight. Um, oh man, there's nothing like you go up top and get your coffee and your eggs. They they cook them. They cook. I mean, at the omelet station, they cook the eggs as like you want them to. So you get an omelet if you want, or eggs. I get my eggs over easy, and I have some toast, and then I have my eggs and toast, and then I've just been loving Cheerios. I'm a big simple Cheerios fan. Cheerios and some fresh milk, and relax and watch some YouTube on my phone. Out in the middle of the ocean, still getting some good internet connection. Can't beat it, and enjoying
So,
that.
how come you've been in the sun a little bit? What were you doing that you got some sun?
During the day, we're always hitting up the hot tub and the pool, and yeah, hitting up that pool pretty good. Um, uh, and I was next to a stranger the other night. And he was like, "You don't get a lot of sun in Arkansas, huh?" Because I was all right in Nashville. Like where he was wondering where I was from because I was so red. I had gotten so much red. But I've already tanned out pretty good and haven't really peeled too much. I think almost the only place I've maybe peeled a little bit is by my eyebrow. It's flaked a little bit,
Oh,
but
I want to
yeah,
do a fit check.
Oh hell,
Yes,
give it to me,
I'm going
sir.
to do a fit check. So this, I
Do
got
it,
this.
lady.
Yeah. Seth sent
Oh.
me, had ordered this shirt for me, and this is my first time wearing it.
Back to it then.
It's
not
not
hoarding.
if it's guitars.
I mean, there's nothing like being on a cruise and being like, that reminds me of my uncle. And I just click a couple buttons. And
Why
send
did
him
you
a
see?
little
Was somebody
gift.
wearing it, or you saw? Are you?
No,
you
I just saw it on TikTok and
Okay.
I sent it your way.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
You always joke. You always joke you're a hoarder but I've seen hoarding. Hold on, there's somebody at my door. 1 second. Hey.
I just want to see Dr. Go pick the ice. So you finish it.
Oh man, yeah, we're about.
We can finish at any time. Are we cutting into family dinner time?
No, you're fine. It's just. Oh no, we're good, man.
Okay,
I appreciate it, man.
Oh, was that your brother?
No.
Oh, I thought that
That's
was your
our
brother.
stewardess.
Oh.
This is how above and beyond our stewardess is.
Oh.
He's worried about the ice. Let's check. The stewardess was wondering how bad our ice is. Let's check how bad is the ice. How much is it melted? It's not melted much at all.
No, not at all. Yeah, you got plenty.
We got
of
plenty. We're good. The stewardess on top of it. So yeah, we're doing fine. Oh my gosh, there's nothing like cruising. Oh my gosh, you can't go for a weekend anywhere for what the cost of a cruise is. Oh, I love it. But no, yeah, it was just stewardess.
So
He's
what
right
great
from
restaurants?
Africa.
What great restaurants? I mean, I know you guys like to do the special restaurants in the evening, and then you pay
Yes.
extra. I mean, some for an extra
What express
level.
you haven't had? There's like a new Italian kind of a restaurant that
But you
has a
said
bunch
you
of
didn't
fancy
care for
stuff.
it. But you said you didn't like it.
We haven't checked it out yet. So like I have nothing to say bad about it or good because we're just not sure of it. But you know what? It might be on the 1 December, so we'll have to check it out with you.
But that's not going to be Costa. That's not going to be Costa, right? That's gonna
No,
be
Dingle
Carnival.
said it was. Dingle said December's cruise is Costa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I mean, I guess you should know, right?
Yeah, we're going out of L.A. I mean, have you
He is
gotten
the
your
cruise one.
Oh,
Oh, by the
yeah.
way, Dingle won. Dingle won the most days.
Well, that's not a surprise. He always wins.
I know. But the crazy part was that how much diamonds and platinums were on this cruise, man. Dude, the line when we were boarding, our line was pushed back longer than the regular line because of how many diamonds and platinums they were. And then we went to the diamond and platinum party, and Dingle wasn't feeling good that day. There were so many people in there. And then, oh no, that was the diamond party. And then we went. Dingle was hearing around the ship how many people were going to be at the diamond platinum party. 1,000 people.
Wow.
I was like, I already had it in my head. I was almost going to skip it. Bro, you're not going to win. There's got to be somebody on the ship that has more days than you.
What is he up to now?
Dude,
900?
Yeah.
Or is it 1,000?
900, over 900 days.
Daniel's been on a Carnival cruise
It's
over
amazing.
900 days. So how many more before he gets to
Respect.
1,000? Is it close to we get to 1,000 on the December one?
I think he's at 913 or something like that.
Oh, just
So,
barely
yeah.
over. No, yeah, so you won't.
I could be wrong. It could be 930, dude. I could be wrong, man.
Yeah.
It's
So-
amazing.
So
I mean,
were people? Do you think people were surprised when this young-looking guy? I mean, Daniel is not
he is a
old, but
walking. They don't understand. He is a walking advertisement for Carnival.
he is. I mean, he looks younger than he
For
is,
the
and he's not that old anyway.
Yep.
So, and he loves going to these
Dude.
old where
Dude.
usually some people have even said, "What are you doing here? You don't belong here. This is for diamond only."
Yeah, dude. He had people coming and taking pictures with him. People were after he won the award. People were walking up and taking pictures with him.
You're with a celebrity. You're rooming
I'm
with
with
a
a
celebrity.
celebrity, bro.
Yeah, you're
It's what
rooming with a celebrity.
I'm like, I don't have to be a celebrity. If I'm related to the celebrity, I'm totally good with that. I love it, man. I was like, I mean, you know how much I like celebrity stuff and movies and all that. Fuck, man, it's so cool. It is very funny. It's a hoot. I mean, and he's put the effort in. Like, what a blessing. What a blessing to do what he's been able to do. It's pretty
All
cool.
right. Well, where are we at? How many? We're at 5 o'clock. Have we gone long enough? You want to? What else you want to talk about?
And I'll put a little shout out to Grandpa for that one.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'd say so. Good. Lead in.
All right.
Hopefully, we inspire some music people. Definitely.
Say, tell me. So when are you coming home? What, are we one more podcast next week? When are you coming home? How many more
I
weeks
think
you
the
got on here?
21st. I think the 21st.
So next podcast, we'll try to do it on Tuesday, but we apologize for those of you watching who normally it's on Tuesday.
Yeah,
But it
I
kinda
might
entered
be
our
in.
schedule.
Yeah, I think I'll be in New York. I'll be able to do the podcast. I should, unless I'm going to a Broadway show. I do want to go to a Broadway show, but either way,
21st.
if
What
it's
is
not,
today? Today
if
is
we get
no,
either
today's
way,
the
we should be able to do it
Okay,
Tuesday,
so
Wednesday, or Thursday.
you get off the 21st, right? You said.
Believe so.
Yeah, this is the 11th. So
Okay,
next week,
first day, what would I don't have my cell phone in front of me. Well, I have it. I'm on my cell phone.
so today is a
today
Thursday.
was-
So 12th is a Friday. So the 15th would be a Monday. So it'd be the 16th. You're still on the boat. Would be next Tuesday. Should be next Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I should. Oh
You'll
shit,
still be in
I
the
should
boat.
be on the new ship. Yeah, let's try to do it on that Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, because that will be easier to do on the ship. And then I'm an hour. So my only issue has been that I've been an hour ahead of you.
Yeah.
So at least it pushes into our dinner.
I
And we
know.
try to do it.
We can try to go a little
dinner.
earlier. We can try that on Tuesday. Let's try that maybe. a
Okay,
little bit.
yeah. If we could do it earlier, that does help a little bit. But
All right.
yeah.
You want to close this out?
Your writing buddy, does he
Yes.
want to join us on the podcast?
I'll ask him.
Yeah, that'd be great. We need somebody to break the ice, and then I'll get my fingers out there and see what we get. There's always people out there that
Yeah, we want to start having
would love
guests.
have some guests that have some different interests and
Yes.
different experiences and all that.
Absolutely.
So, guys, thank you for watching. This is No Sugar, No Cream podcast. I'm in the middle of the ocean. Tim is safe in Nashville. And we appreciate you guys watching the podcast as always. And subscribe, watch, feel free to share the podcast, and we will see you.